12s. They raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the...
Ready to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as the tackle made up near the 35. To the right side, this is Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. Well, job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Walker. Will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to throw. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Nix. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Smith. That one too wide and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Straight ahead, Walker runs over. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Off the play fake. Nix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Geno down to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Walker now at 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Here's a diving catch right side. Already he's topped 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He finds his man complete. That's Young. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Outright to Smith and Jigba. There he goes, right side. Shoves him aside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of
field a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker. It worked free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back. Out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Now Geno.
That's DK Metcalf running his slant. He's got it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here's Smith. It's caught, rocket. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A give to Williams, right.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young...
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 13. Throwing now is Geno.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Broncos coming out now. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. Again, he'll drop to throw as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's complete to Lockett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Gino on 1st down.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And all around, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect, but I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, is going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Nix. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Nix.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Nix.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got his big tight end found. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Toss left side for Walker.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 77 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Smith going right back to Phillip.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. They needed 5 though on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7th.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting
But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Gino. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. And some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
To throw on 2nd down. Nix.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Gino. Open man, there's Bobo. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Yeah, he'll manage to pick
think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
False start, offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time.
And he will take this one for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The give is to McLaughlin.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. And the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them, allow them to throw sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding, offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
3rd and 12.
Short of the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yards, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How they run that effectively.
What the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good. And that one extending the lead even further. So that would seem going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Broncos now down by 10, 2:25 remaining. They're down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning, so speed will certainly be of the essence. Down 2 scores late. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here comes second down at 5.
Operating from the gun. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So that a nice throw that it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hand off here to Walker.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.